Radical.
You know, I don't think on the channel I've ever talked about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. It's not that I haven't had chances to talk about Puff Daddy. Specifically, I want to talk about a story that was given by 50 Cent a couple years back, where Puff Daddy, he invited him to go out with him, and he talked about how he was going to buy him some outfits. You know, kind of like you would a girl that you were trying to get with. If you're a wealthy person, you talk to a woman like, hey, I want to take you a night on the town. I want to take you fine dining. I want to buy you some outfits. He was talking to that about 50 Cent. Yeah. So 50 Cent, in turn, I believe, called him fruity, which would be pretty accurate, you know. I mean, it's one thing to hang out with the boys, but, you know, you come to somebody and you say, like, hey, man, let's go out. I'm gonna buy you some clothes. I'm gonna buy you a new wardrobe. You'd be like, huh? What's in the deal here? What's happening on my end of the situation? And also, I mean, I can't go into all of it. There's just so many stories I've heard about Puffy, and one specific instance was from something else I wanted to talk about, but I never got a chance to, which was the interview that pretty much broke the internet a couple months back with Shannon Sharpe and Cat Williams. Talking about Puffy, Cat Williams said, you know, when it comes to Puffy, you got to tell him no. Yeah, you got to tell him no. So he's already a little bit fruity, but there's no problem with that. I mean, you know, some guys like guys, some girls like girls. No problem with that, right? But here is the big problem. The fact of the matter is Puffy is apparently a sick, demented freak. You know, he's the kind of guy that would probably want to hang out with Vince McMahon. This is some crazy shit that came up in these allegations. So I don't know all the details here. But essentially, Homeland Security raided 2 homes that Puffy owns. One in California, I believe, and maybe one in New York. I know one was in LA, maybe Florida, I'm not sure. I mean, when you're rich, you own a lot of different places. But they raided his stuff. They apparently took electronic devices, his phone, for instance. So they're looking for something. I think one of his former bodyguards or producers or something like that might have snitched on him a bit. Again, I don't have all the details of the situation, but he's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of fucking trouble. We might not be seeing Puff Daddy for a long time. Okay, you thought what R. Kelly did was bad. You thought that was bad. But imagine it on a higher scale. Now, there's no video out there of P. Diddy having urinal relations with anyone under the age or anything like that. Well, I mean, hell, there might be. I'm not sure. You know, it's one thing to feel like you're wealthy and you're free from paying for any of your crimes. But it's another thing entirely to be basically running a sex trafficking ring. Yeah, you heard me. A sex trafficking ring. Basically, what do they call it? What the heck do they call that? Human trafficking. Possibly human trafficking. And this possibly, well, it does involve druggery, and it could also involve many underage individuals. So with all this, all of that, I just want to say that I really hope that he gets the due coming to him, and they put his ass away for a whole long time. There's so much I could add here, but I don't have the time. I think, as many people have for several years, that Puffy even has something to do with Biggie's death. But think about it. Who stands the most to gain from Biggie dying? Who basically launched their entire fucking career right after Biggie was killed?